Alrighty guys, this is Snugs on Blitz, and I'm back with another video for you today. So I had a kind of fun game in this tank, the Chinese Bulldog, the Tier 7 tank. So that's going to be playing in the background while we talk about another topic, which you already know is the top 5 best Tier 7 tanks. But what I'm going to do is something a little bit different, and that is I'm going to break down Tier 7 into removing the Special Nation tanks and with the Special Nation tanks, because it's quite different, okay? And remember, I'm choosing these tanks based on whether I think most people can perform them with a little bit of effort, okay? Always remember that. So tomorrow, I'm going to share with you the top 5, including the Special Nation tanks, okay? So it is going to be interesting to see which tanks today will actually make the list tomorrow. So anyway, without further ado, let's jump right in, and I'll start with my number 5. Coming in at number 5, and this was a tough one because number 5 and number 4, they're really neck and neck. But I'm going to give it to the SU-152. Yes, the classic TD. Yeah. And this is one of the few tanks where the best gun is the first gun. So you don't have to level up the guns to really enjoy this tank. But you do have to understand its use, in the sense this tank needs to be hunting those lightly armored tanks and just using HE every which way. It's a crazy fun tank, and it will teach you how to play tanks such as the ISU-152, maybe the Hori, also the Smasher or the KV-2 as well. Just use that HE and have some fun with that tank. Coming in at number 4, and this was again a tough choice, but I think that this tank is slightly better than the SU-152. Maybe not as much fun, but its armor gives it the edge, and that is the J Panther. Yeah, this is an absolutely great tank if you know how to play it. A lot of people don't, but this tank can be played as a sniper, as an assault tank. It can pretty much do anything, which is just like its brother, the J Panther 2. It is a really great tank, and especially good when played in a platoon. So that's my number 4. Coming in at number 3, the Tiger 1. Yes, one of the beastly Tier 7 heavy tanks. There are quite a few in Tier 7 that can really hit hard. But the Tiger 1 is a great tank because it's the quintessential heavy tank. It's slow, it's meaty. It can't get that many bounces frontally. You've got to kind of angle your tank a little bit. So don't count on your armor against those Tier 8 tanks if you go head on with them. But yeah, it's a great tank still today. Ever since they buffed it way back when, it is a lovely tank to pick up. A little bit on the slow side, but heavies aren't known for their speed, right? So you can learn how to play this tank. You can play many of the other Tier 8, 9, and 10 heavy tanks. Coming in at number 2, it's got to be the Tiger P. This is a little bit faster, more maneuverable Tiger. Doesn't hit as hard, the armor's not quite as good, but it's a great tank. I absolutely love it. And the new camos, by the way, on those 2 tanks are just fantastic. So I would definitely say these are must-have Tier 7 tanks. But coming in at number 1, it's got to be the American Tier 7 Heavy, the T-29. The best thing about this tank is its dang turret. This can compete against many of the Tier 8 tanks in the right positions. Don't go on flat ground with it. Use its turret, peek over ridges. You'll bounce a heck of a lot, and you'll be able to compete with most tanks in the game that it will come across. That's all I got for you. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, where I'll be sharing with you the OP tanks compared to these tanks, and will any of these make the list? You'll just have to wait to find out. See you tomorrow. This is Snugs on Blitz, out.